Well, kia ora koutou katoa, no mai, hara mai, to Championship Sunday, baby. Great to have you along for the 2024 Cameron Duncan Memorial. I'm Jason Gerbes, aka Trop. You can see the memorial picture in front there. The Saturday Sunday competition, a celebration of our rangatahi youth softball players in a rep format. And we got more rep softball to go today. Of course, we already had one game this morning. The under-15 boys semi-final was contested, and what a game it was. Auckland v North Harbour, and that one went down to the wire. North Harbour trailing by 3 runs going into the bottom of the 5th innings. They tied up, then trailing by 2 runs into the bottom of the 6th, and they walk it off on a 2-run double from Junie Lee Murray and a squeeze play to execute the winning run. So North Harbour are through to the under-15 boys championship game. That'll be over on Diamond 2 later on today. They have adjusted the schedule. You can see in front of you now, it is the under-15 girls grand final. Counties Manukau taking on North Harbour in this one. Top of the 2nd innings, no score in it so far between these two fine associations. North Harbour in the field with their maroon tops and black pants. It is Counties Manukau batting here in the top of the 2nd innings. You can see them with their white and red shirts. Great to have you along for it. Thank you for tuning in. It's always a pleasure to have you along viewing this great game of Poiuka softball here from a Waitakere Bears home ground, Starling Park, Diamond 1, affectionately known as Hooper Field. I'm Jason Gerbes, aka Chopper, on behalf of Beyond the Dugout Broadcasting. Thank you again for tuning in. It's a pleasure to bring you these live images with Broadcast Arts, Atiawa Toa FM, and Swift Construction Hire. Well, there you go. All the sponsors are taken care of. North Harbour in the field here defensively. Let's have a look at them for you in the grand final. Left to right in the outfield, Jamie Smale. Centre fielder is Fryer Williams. Right field today is Marissa Patel. Starting hot corner third base is French. Shortstop today is Kaylee McAllister. At second base is Zoe Itaku Goodenough. First base woman today is Belle McFarlane. And behind the dish to the captain, Katie Money, for the starting pitcher on screen with their sunglasses right there, Neve Cadnis Aspinall. Offensively for the ladies from Counties Manukau, they are good. Very, very good. Led off by Bailey Kingy, followed by Maria Perkins. Maya Kingy-Hicks is hitting in the 3 spot today, the pitcher. And Kaya Taku, first baseman, will be hitting clean up. Hazel Paul will be hitting 5 today. Shia Tupaya will be hitting 6. And Atahua Turi will be hitting in the 7 spot, the catcher. And Anna Manukau, the centre fielder, hits 8 today. Zoe Martin rounds out the batting order for Counties Manukau, the right fielder, as we get underway here in the grand final. As we mentioned, no score in it here on the top of the 2nd inning. Counties Manukau with a runner on bag. Number 64 running there. That is Shia Tupaya running at first base. She'll go down to second base now. Batting is Tahua Turi. Top of the 2nd innings. Grand final action for the 2024 Cameron Duncan Memorial Tournament. All set and ready for the pitch. Cadnis Aspinall shows bunt, pulls back, takes off the 3. And swipes the bag with a little bit of, excuse me, coming through. Safely down at third base is Tupaya. There she goes. Shirt on the name, no name on the back of the shirt. There was like, excuse me, just coming through. Oh, fantastic. Under 15 girls championship game here. This pitch is through the bottom of the zone. Money behind the dish. The battery pairing with Cadnis Aspinall on the hill here for North Harbour. Beautiful day here locally. Already at the high of 24 degrees Celsius today. And hardly a breath of wind in the sky. Very little cloud cover, as you can see, so a beautiful picture postcard day in the west of Auckland, Tamaki Makaurau. Tuiri now steps back in to go to work, shortens up just a smidge, punches this one, it'll go foul out of play. I think the count is full now, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Steps back in, does Tuiri. This one down low, so maybe not 3 balls, Chopper. I reckon it's full count now, 3-2. Oh, yeah, 2-2. It's 2-2 the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes the count now. This one down low. There's a forward. There she comes home. And bang, bang. Comes in to score, does Tupaia. And the first run of the grand final is scored here for Counties Manukau. Well, there's been plenty of action here. You see her coming home to Paia. Whoa, just sneaks in. Don't worry about sliding this. As on the replay, strikeout to the batter, Tuiri. And that'll complete the top of the second innings. Not before Counties Manukau on the back of some good base running from Tahua. Tuiri batting, for Skylar to Paia. 1-0. More action when we come back.
My men are soldiers. And besides, everybody likes explosions. It's what people want to see. My men are soldiers, and the diamond is our battlefield. Softball was the game of life to me. There's something about the gracefulness of it all that makes it the greatest game on earth.
Well, the sun is shining here at Starling Ballpark, and Championship Sunday here. Under 15 girls matchup, Counties Manukau taking on North Harbour in this one. 1-0, as you see shortly on the scoreboard. Counties Manukau defensively, they are tidy, they are swift. Left to right in the outfield is Skylar to Paia. Is at left. Centre field is Ana Maru Kelly. Starting right fielder today for Counties Manukau is, I'm just checking my scorecard here, Zoe Martin is the right fielder today. Hot corner third base is Waimaria Perkins. This one pops up, will go foul out of play. Shortstop is Hazel Paul. Second base today, Bailey Kingi. At first base for Counties Manukau is Kaya Taku. Behind the dish, doing the catching, Tahua Tuiri. And the starting pitcher, Mia Kingi Hicks. Offensively for North Harbour today, the second baseman leads off Zoe Itaku good enough. She's followed by Freya Williams, the centre fielder. Neve Cadness Asperell, the pitcher, hits for herself in the 3 spot. Katie Manu banging clean up today, the catcher. Ali Bell McFarlane is the first baseman, hitting 5. And Kaylee McAllister, shortstop, hits 6 today. Atahua French is in the 7th spot, the third basewoman. Jamie Smalls at left field, hitting 8. And Marissa Patel rounds out the batting order for North Harbour here today, the right fielder. Bottom 2 action, grand final time. As that pitch comes down the inside edge of the zone. As Kaylee McAllister gets North Harbour underway here in the second innings. Swings of that one on the outside edge. So 2 strikes. I believe it's 1 ball and 2 strikes to count here. We'll get the rest of it from the umpire shortly. This one's just a little low. So 2-2 now. Oh. 2 balls and 1 strike. Apologies, 2 balls and 1 strike. Ball hit, but foul down the line. To see that captured by our camera operators today from Broadcast Arts. Big shout out to them. First base camera, you just caught that action for you, Troy Duncan. And roving behind home plate is the masterful camera artsman, craftsman, Reese Duncan. Of course, the father of Cameron Duncan, as we see McAllister go down on strikes. And kia ora hoa up top in the birdcage. It's Kite getting all the shots from the lift up there, as you can see on the screen. Great crew in today. The big dog, the director's in the house, Matt Jordan, switching all the angles for you. Mrs. Gerbes, Scarina, she's on the scoreboard today. So if you see the scores out, you know who to send the messages to. Just kidding. But I'll tell you what I'm not kidding about. The IT production whiz is in the house from Atiawa Toa FM. That is Adrian Raw. The crew's in the house team. Our pleasure to bring you to all these live action shots. Of course, we'll continue today after this under 15 girls grand final. We'll flip over, reset, and it'll be the under 17 boys grand final. And that one comes down the zone, and that'll take care of business there. 3 straight outs and all done. Boys final will be after this one. Of course, the schedule has been adjusted, and I'll tell you a little bit about that when we come back. 1-0, Counties Manukau leading. Well, welcome back here, ladies and gentlemen. Top of the third innings here. Got a good one going on. 1-0 to Counties Manukau. As you see the replay action there in front of you. Crystal clear slow-mos this weekend from Broadcast Arts in conjunction with Beyond the Dugout Broadcasting. Fantastic, isn't it? A strikeout for Cadmus Aspinall to get them underway here. Got to bring up top of the shot, Bailey Kingy now. Ground ball off the glove, the third baseman, the shortstop with the throw. And Kingy will leg it out down to first base. See here on that strikeout pitch earlier to Martin. Cadmus Aspinall can really get it on. Look at the smile on the dial of Kingy here. Now, I tell you what, Cameron Duncan's watching from up above. He'll have a smile on his dial, seeing the kids enjoying themselves here at his memorial tournament. Off and running on the pitch. Down to second base she goes. So Kingy aboard with an infield single and then a stolen bag. Fantastic indeed, and we've got one of the great young characters of softball here from Franklin coming in to join us in the booth. Zeb McFarlane, tell us what it's all going about, and of course the reason we've got him in here is, if you've never met Zeb, he's quite a good looking young man.
Hey, true.
And it is the under 15 girls championship game, so who better to get in?
What? What? That's crazy.
Zeb, you boys come off a real tough loss against North Harbour in a tiebreaker game there. But boy, what a spectacle! How have you enjoyed this year's version of the Cameron Duncan?
It was good. It was a lot more, like, our team was more competitive this year.
Yeah.
We came here to compete, but obviously not the result we wanted, but, you know, so much you can do.
Well, talking about that, Zeb, what's cooking in the kitchen in Pukekohe? Because we've noticed these Franklin ball players are just getting better and better, and more of you. What's happening down there?
I don't know, to be honest. Just everyone comes down and wants to play, so, you know.
Fantastic. Of course, your ballpark down there has a lot of development over the last few years. Got 2 skin diamonds now, is that correct?
We got 1 skin and then one's like turf.
But fully fenced, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
2 fully
cool.
fenced ones.
And is there talk about getting lights on which diamonds?
We got lights on 1.
Yeah.
And 2 probably getting lights as well.
Wow, man, that's pretty cool, eh?
Yeah.
Like, where do you live down there, Zeb?
I live like 10 minutes from the ballpark.
Right,
Not even that.
Oh, well, mate, while you're here, have a look right down the camera. Right. Say hello. Who do you want to thank back in Pukekohe and the Franklin Association?
Just thank the club for everything
right
they
here,
do.
Right there.
Thank everyone for doing what they do, and yeah, and shout out to the boys because, you know, they're the players. So.
Oh, that's you, man.
Yeah.
You always got your mates, eh? You
Yeah,
always got your mates.
Always.
Well, there are clean innings from North Harbour against Counties Manukau in the top of the third innings. We'll be back in the bottom of third and a little bit more of Zeb McFarlane when we come back.
My name is Cameron Duncan, hospital number DFK 6498. My name is Cameron Duncan, hospital number DFK 6498. Who would have known that love of the game could consume your life? Softball is a sport like cancer. It grows on you.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here. Championship Sunday, under 15 girls competition. Counties Manukau in the field against North Harbour here. Top of the third innings, Counties Manukau pushed a run across to the top of the second. And now they'll look to try and keep that lead against the strong-spirited North Harbour side. Beautiful day here. Can't get any better because we've got two of the best in the booth now. We had Zach McFarlane who stayed with us.
Yep.
But Blake, the Goose.
What?
Blake O'Neill. What's the nickname, Blake?
Balaki.
Blaki.
Balaki. Yeah.
Palaki.
Yep.
What does Palaki mean?
I don't know. It's just a nickname.
Oh,
Just a
okay.
nickname.
Fair enough.
Just
fair
short
enough.
for that egg of the hell.
Well, there you go. Blake. Blake O'Neill and Zeb McFarlane from Franklin Softball Association in the under-17 boys division this week. Blake, man, coming away to these rep tournaments or any tournament, bro, what is it like for you?
Yeah, fun. I haven't always played for Franklin.
Yeah.
I used to play for counties.
Yes.
And yeah, it was be fun
Oh, yeah.
going away.
Did you want to go to Franklin because Zeb was there?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, you did.
Nah, he wishes.
Nah, try.
Fair enough, fair enough. Boys, Counties Manukau here against North Harbour under 15 girls division championship game here, grand final. How do you think this game's going to go?
Our county's gonna come out on top.
Ooh,
Yeah. Got my money on.
You got the Counties hard inside you,
Yeah,
eh?
yeah.
I don't know.
Got counties on always. Counties on.
I don't know. I think Harbour.
But they got
Harbour.
Mia Kingy Hicks
What,
on the
just because they
hill.
beat us? Hey.
Oh,
yeah.
Too soon. Too soon.
Yeah.
Too soon.
It's close to home.
We should have won that game.
Okay, well, yeah, now you're talking about it. Of course, Sudden semi-final in the under-17 boys division, lads. You just finished up over on Diamond 2, and you played North Harbour in a game where it was a real interesting one. You're locked up at 6 apiece, and you go to extra innings. When you go to extra innings, man, what are you thinking?
Get the outs.
Yeah, get the outs.
Yeah.
Get the outs. Get the.
Get the home
the
runs.
runs.
Well, you
Get
guys,
the runs.
you guys were batting first, right?
Yeah.
And then who came up with the big hit, threw down third base, you scored 3 runs off that
Oh,
play?
that was
That was
the brother
Ryan
Ryan.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Ryan
Ryan.
Morrow.
that
Clutch.
was mean, eh?
Yeah.
Clutch
Clutch
hard.
hitter.
Mean line drive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, without a doubt. So, I know you didn't come away with the win today in that game, but it was...
Just gotta rub it in.
Just rub it so it doesn't hurt, eh? Just so it doesn't hurt.
Yeah.
But, like, an opportunity to be in a game like that, go down to the wire. Is that what softball's all about?
Yeah. 100%. Wait, is that the question?
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I think.
Well, there's another question for you, Palaki.
Yeah.
I reckon the Goose is a better one, but anyway,
Yeah,
that's
the
just
Goose.
a
Goose.
I'm agree with that there.
What is it about softball you like?
Going away and connecting with the ball, smashing it over the fence.
No.
Yeah.
Hit a home run this weekend.
Almost
Ooh, eh?
over here.
Oh, was that the
Done
day when
one.
the wind was blowing in really hard?
Yeah.
Oh.
I was
Nah,
blowing
it
the
just didn't go
opposite
over,
way
eh?
there.
It would have gone out otherwise, eh?
Yeah.
I like
It hit
let's
the
have a
fence
look
on
at
the
those
full.
muscles. You look pretty buff, guys.
Naughty.
Give us a flex.
I'm a bit fatty. Chubby at
Show us your flex. Show us your flex out.
No way. Oh, see, look at him.
No.
He's like this.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
That's what he's doing.
Hey boys, I don't know if you know much about Cameron Duncan, who this tournament is named after, his memorial tournament.
Yeah.
Passed away from bone cancer at the age of 17.
Boom.
Cancer. Now, he had this motto in his life. He loved 2 things, softball and he loved making films. But he had a catchphrase of his life, no regrets.
Yeah.
So just put yourself out there. When you hear someone who was 17 years of age, passed away, but he had that mentality in life, what does that make you guys think?
Do what you love,
Yeah.
pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah. Life's too short to do all of that stuff. Yeah.
Blake,
And
that's awesome, Blake. That's
The
deep.
Goose.
That's
That's
deep.
deep. Yeah.
That's deep.
Just you're rubbing in that North Harbour one.
Oh, the Goose has got the gospel here today
Yeah.
as we continue in this championship match here. Bottom of the 3rd innings. We've moved now to the top of the 4th innings, which we took through a whole half innings there, lads. So top of the 4th innings now, we'll get the scoreboard updated. For you as Counties Manukau will come back in. I know you boys are busy and you've probably got a few autographs and maybe watch the under girls championship game a little closer. So before you go, is there anyone you'd like to thank for giving you the opportunity to play at this year's 2024 Cameron Duncan?
I thank my parents, my
Yeah,
coach,
parents.
All right,
Coach
there's
Mikey.
here.
Thank my parents, my coach, and Franklin Association. Gee.
Oh, too much, boys. Well, there you go. It is the Goose, Blake O'Neill and
Yeah.
Zeb McFarlane
Dreaming.
from Franklin joining us here. Thank you for the time, boys. And we'll
Thank
see
you.
best
It's a
of luck
pleasure.
with your rep tournaments later on in January.
Big shout out to Te Kura Māori o Ngā Tapua.
Ooh.
Yep.
Te Kura Māori o Ngā Tapua. You're hearing it here from the Goose. Fantastic. Great to have our rangatahi here enjoying themselves, playing great softball, and I can't wait to see the Goose hit a home run. Coming up soon. Championship final continues here, top of the fourth innings. Counties Manukau. Of course, New Zealand, you know, they punch above their weight when they come to all sorts of sports, and Poyuka softball's definitely one of those. But there's just through hot off the press, schoolboys international rugby tournament over in, I believe, in Abu Dhabi. Is where it is, over there in the Middle East. And Kelston Boys High School have claimed the world title. So it goes back for New Zealand. It was Westlake Boys that won the championship last year. Now Kelston Boys are top of the pops, top of the ladder, and schoolboy rugby. Congratulations, Kelston Boys. Of course, they are coached by the Blues flying winger. Nice play by Cadmus Aspinall over to first base. Not Waiseki Waholo. I'm trying to remember the name of the winger from the Blues, the coach. Anyway, fantastic to them. Congratulations. Back to the action here. Look at that desperation going down to first base, laying it all off the line. Oh. Take a bow, miss. Take a bow. Fantastic indeed. And I tell you what, on a hot day here at Ranui, Hoopsfield, you just want an ice cream, don't you? Chat to the ladies and get yourself a nice ice cream. Where's the flake? Terence Hibbert, been in commentary with us this weekend, enjoying himself. It's not just the softball you come here to watch, is it? Not just the softball, Terence. There you go. Did I tell you about the time I got this other ice cream? Enjoy it, my friend. Enjoy it, my friend. Okay, what a grand final here. Under 15 girls, 1-0 to Counties Manukau in the top of the fourth innings. They scored their run in the top of the second. And Tahua Tuidi was batting. Pass ball allowed Skylar Tupaia to come in for the go-ahead run for Counties Manukau in the second innings. Neve Cadmus Aspinall continues on the hill here for North Harbour. This one working her way in and around the zone. Moves the count even now. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Beautiful summer's day here at Hooperfield, Starling Park. And this one's through. Look at, Neve Cadmus Aspinall. She throws that pitch and walks off like Conor McGregor. Straight down the edge of the strike zone. Got a good championship final going here at 1-0. Bottom 4 coming up next. Welcome back here, ladies and gentlemen, on Championship Sunday of the Cameron Duncan Memorial. I don't know if you just picked up in that little clip from Disneyland was a postcard that Cameron sent to himself. Talking about being in the magical kingdom that is Disneyland. Happiest place on earth. Feeling a little bit rough that day he was, but grateful to get that opportunity. That's the type of person Cameron was. No regrets. A cool kid. Loved the game of softball. And this is why this tournament is named after him. It's a youth tournament. He finished his playing career in the under-17s, I think, maybe just about to crack in the 19s. Passed away at the age of 17 in 2003. Mia Kingi Hicks now, starting pitcher for Counties Manukau, putting a good body of work together in the championship final so far. She continues to work here. There's the coach from Counties Manukau having a chat. He's a character, I tell you. And that's the great thing about Counties Manukau. They're just willing to give, especially to their rangatei, and they're having a good time doing it too. Walk issued here for North Harbour. Freya Williams down to first base. That'll bring up the catcher now, Katie Manu. Apologies. That was Jamie Smale. So that'll be Marissa Patel now will come into play. I'm just going to check those numbers for you. And quite the lineups come out a little bit late. And not too sure if we got all the reserve on there. As you see that play made at second base. So it was Freya Williams that was running to second base. And so, Neve Cadness Aspinall would have been batting there. So we'll get there eventually. Fielder's choice anyway, get the lead runner at second base. Katie Manu now, the catcher. Power hitter. Shows Barner's Cadness Aspinall, she'll swipe second base with ease. Fleet-footed as a pitcher from North Harbour. Down there, didn't need a slide. Look at the shot. Shortstop's like, where's my ice cream? Where's that Terence Hibbert? Is he giving us all ice creams? How does this work? Manu bunt down and the ball lands. And she'll be safe at first base. You can see the umpire signalling the ground. So the ball landing first. And so they've got them cornered now with runners at first and third for North Harbour. So the power hitter Manu drops the bunt down. That'll bring up to bat Ellie Bell McFarlane now. The umpires have just come together just to make sure that that wasn't a catch. Look very close from our angle. But the umpire, to be fair, is right at home plate. And he's got the best view because it was right of the pitcher coming forward on that bunt, wasn't it? But I like our umpires. They'll come together and they'll look to get the decision correct. There's the North Harbour coach. It's a really good man. And it looks like they've actually changed the ruling and the batter is out. I don't know if we can get that replay for you if we do, but it was a close call. Or the pitcher had to come forward on a bunt that popped up just a little. And so out is the call, and the runner will be sent back to second base because it's a change of calls, so you can't play second or anything like that. So runner on two here. And the out taken, so at least one away at this point. I think it might be two. Yeah, fielder's choice and that catch. So two down here in the bottom of the fourth innings. That'll bring up to bat, as we mentioned, Ellie Bell McFarlane. Isn't that good about the umpires? Coming together just to get the call right. That's the most important thing, isn't it? I like umpires with that. Not afraid. Just change their call. This one's a hard hit ball, and it's trouble over the top of the right fielder. Off to the races, North Harbour now. Rounding 3 is the lead runner. She will score. Coming at 3 is the batter. Now she's in a hot box. And out at third base. What a defensive gem from Counties Manukau. To stay alive in the play here after they plate the tying run, North Harbour, as you see coming in there. But Belle McFarland tries to extend it around third base. Counties Manukau on their toes, aware of the play, throw over to 3, and they get the third out. What a play. All locked up at 1 apiece. I'll leave you with the replays. We'll be top of the 5th next in the grand final. Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as you have a look at that final out of the bottom of the 4th innings. And what a play it was to keep it at 1-1. But earlier on, there was a bunt play here. They overcalled the decision to make it out. And you see here, this is very close. As the ball come out of the glove and hit the dirt, well, I guess you're watching as well. You can make your own decision. They have originally called it a bump ball that hit the ground, and then got together, reviewed their call, and does the ball hit the ground? That's the question, isn't it? Either way, we're all locked up at 1 apiece here in the top of the 5th innings now. And just get the scoreboard updated for you. Top of the 5th innings, Counties Manukau and North Harbour. 1 run apiece. This one, a very tight affair between the pitching of Neve Cadmus-Aspinall for North Harbour and Mia Kingy-Hicks for Counties Manukau. Fantastic softball we've seen this weekend from these ladies, and they've really put on a spectacle of performance, passion and flair, which is exactly what you want from our rangatahi, isn't it? Fantastic indeed. Oh, I've just seen Jackson Gerbes down there, and you've got to get him up for a chat in the booth unless he's a chicken. Well, we'll find out. I guess the proof is in the pudding, whether you get him up here or not. He's got to get ready for a grand final. They'll be playing Auckland in the under-17 boys championship game. That is coming up straight after this under-15 girls championship match here at the 2024 Cameron Duncan, and we'll be live streaming all of that for you, inclusive of the prize giving straight after the under-17 boys grand final for the day. As we see the strikeout there, Neve Cadmus-Aspinall, boy, she's got it going on today from the pitching circle. Both pitchers haven't given away much at all to the other offensive side. Back to the action here. Top of the 5th innings, 2 away here in the grand final. Great to have you along for it. And there's a hard hit ball. We haven't seen many of those so far. And let's watch this on the replay. Well, you can see there, good form played by Counties Manukau, playing a hit here in the top of the 5th inning. So with 2 outs now, trying to convert that runner. She'll go down to second base, quick, smart too. Base running here by Zoe Martin. With that hit, now stolen base. Bailey Kingy will bat now, followed by Waimaria Perkins. But joining us in the booth here, we've got 2 young men from the North Harbour Kokowai team, Jesse Donald and Metua Kainuku. Kia ora, boys.
Kia ora.
Hey man, how's your weekend been?
Great.
Yeah. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah.
What is it about the Cameron Duncan that you enjoyed? What did you enjoy this weekend? Yeah.
Just how it's like runs, like there's a lot of field, so everyone can have a crack, and there's always games to be watched.
Yeah.
So, yeah. It's always good.
Oh, fantastic! And if we look at the tournament this weekend and the games you guys played, what were some of the highlights we liked? Was there some plays that we made that were cool, or what do you remember?
I like my pitching game a lot.
Yeah. Indeed, oh yeah. Metua Kainuku, good pitching this weekend.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. Hard hit ball here to left field, and Counties Manukau will convert that run as it will come in to grab the lead here, 2 runs to 1. And Jesse, what position do you play?
Second base and third.
Gotcha, fantastic. What were one thing, if you could think of, that you learnt this weekend that you'll take into your softball game?
Comms. A lot of comms,
Nice.
cheering on the batter.
Yeah.
Just that infield vision.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, fantastic. And look, boys, the camera's right here. Who helped you to get here, and who do you want to thank? Who do you want to wish Merry Christmas?
Our coaches.
Yeah, right
Yeah.
here. Look, you tell them right there.
Yeah. Thank you, Ricky and Mitchell's dad.
Thank you, Ricky. Thank you, Ricky. And Papa.
Yeah.
Yeah, too much, boys, too much. And for Christmas, of course, I know Santa Claus still travels to a few houses these days. If you could send Santa Claus a text message, what would that text message say?
How do you do it? How do you get around the whole world?
Oh, yeah.
12 hours.
Yeah. Fair enough. Metua Kainuku. How do you do it, Santa Claus? How do you get around to all those houses? Jesse, for you, what would you say to him?
Load me up the goods.
Load me up the goods. Yeah, fair enough. What are some of the goods you boys want for Christmas this year?
Just softball and rugby stuff. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, cool. What about you, Metua? What would you like for Christmas this year?
I don't know.
Yeah?
Too much.
Too much, eh? Fantastic. Oh, well, boys, thank you for stopping in for us. Just before I let you go here, the tournament is called the Cameron Duncan Memorial. And I don't know if you know much about Cameron Duncan, but he was 17 years of age, loved softball, loved making films. He passed away from bone cancer. It's in his honour, but he had this cool catchphrase in his life, and it's called No Regrets. When you think about that, someone that young passed away from cancer, but had that vision, no regrets. What does that mean to both of you?
Means a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm such a good player.
Yeah. Very cool. Thank you, boys, for stopping in, and good luck for the rest of your summer. And hopefully the goods come, Jesse.
Yeah.
Hopefully the goods come. Well, there you go, Jesse, Donald, and Metua Kainuku from the North Harbour Kokowai team. Kia ora, boys, and Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Fantastic to have our rangatahi in, and as you see, that was the end of the top of the 5th innings. Bottom of the 5th coming up next. Counties Manukau leading 2 runs to 1.
My men are soldiers. And besides, everybody likes explosions. It's what people want to see. My men are soldiers, and the diamond is our battlefield. Softball is the game of life to me. There's something about the gracefulness of it all that makes it the greatest game on earth.
Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Starling Ballpark here, Hooper Field, Diamond 1. Action at the Waitakere Bears Softball Club. I'm Jason Gerbes, AK Chopper, and proudly presenting to you the Under-15 Girls Championship Grand Final game of the 2024 Cameron Duncan Memorial Tournament. Counties Manukau leading 2-1 here over North Harbour in the bottom of the 5th innings. And it's been a real tight affair. The pitching of Neve Cadness-Aspinall from North Harbour against Samia Kingi-Hicks from Counties Manukau have really set the tone in this one. A pitcher's duel, if you like. Some outstanding defensive plays from both sides as well. 1 ball and 2 strikes the count now on the batter. This one's outside. No swing, so that'll even the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And the crew's been full of characters this week. No bigger character than Kite up on the lift at first base. Give us a wave. There we are. There's his mono wave. Kite doing a great job giving us those shots from high up in the sky for sure. Doesn't need an umbrella. He's already got that all-round suntan. Full count, 3-2. And, of course, first base camera operator, he's got an umbrella. Troy Duncan. Good on him too, because he had a bit of a raspberry side of his face yesterday at the end of the day, and it's great to have Troy's services here this week. This one outside, so a walk issued to North Harbour. Kaylee McAllister down to first base she goes. And that'll bring up to bat here Atiawa French for North Harbour. Takes the signal in. Okay, coach, I got you. Now shaping for bunt. Bunt is down. It's a good one too. First basewoman is there. And she will get safe at first base. The ball has gone away here. North Harbour will capitalise at least with 1 run. In she comes. They will tie it up. Now trying to go to 3. Counties Manukau with the throw. And safe just by the tippy toe there from Atiawa French. Wow, these action are plenty here, that's for sure. Fantastic there, clap of the hands from Kaylee McAllister. She comes around to tie up this ball game. Short game was good from French. Put down the perfect bunt, didn't she? You see here on the broadcast, instant super slow-mo. She has to get the ball down. She does that perfectly. Then it's her pace down the first baseline that causes the commotion. The ball gets overthrown. She's got to go all the way from there to third base while McAllister rounds third base to come home to tie this puppy up at 2 runs apiece. Fantastic indeed. Ball is foul. North Harbour going back to back with their short game play. So you can see definitely a coaching tactic here. Yeah, two runs apiece, and we're in luck. We're going to have the boss in the house from Waitakere Bears. Fran Blonhead is coming to join us for a kōrero. Fantastic. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, just got an update from one of their tournament organisers here at the Cameron Duncan. And just letting you know that the Under-17 Girls Championship game will be the last game we broadcast here today. And the Under-15 boys, which was scheduled for Diamond 1 at this time slot, is going to start on Diamond 2 in the next couple of minutes, so they can get underway here. The schedule had pushed out because of some extra innings games earlier in the day. We mentioned on Diamond 2, North Harbour and Franklin went extra innings in their semi-final matchup. What a game it was too, with North Harbour giving up 5 runs in the top of the tiebreaker, then scoring 6 themselves in the bottom to win it and walk it off. What a game it was, and that proves to be the victory for North Harbour. North Harbour will be crowned the Under-17 boys champions for 2024. Auckland, unfortunately, have got a flight to catch, and they've got to get to the airport in time to make it back to Auckland, so they're not going to be here for the final. So unfortunately for them, they've had to default, and North Harbour will be the 2024 Cameron Duncan Under-17 boys champions. So congratulations to North Harbour, Des Woman and the lads coaching that side. A fantastic weekend from them. They played 3 matches. They had Auckland yesterday, and what a game that was to beat Auckland yesterday. Franklin this morning for that Under-17 boys side from North Harbour went down in the first game. I think 6 runs to 1. They lost to Franklin in the morning, and then they had to play them again back to back in that sudden death semi-final match. And as we mentioned, a barn burner, 6 runs apiece going into the tiebreaker. And then Franklin scored 5 in the top of the innings of the tiebreaker. North Harbour score 6 in the bottom, 12 runs to 11. North Harbour run out victors in that semi-final matchup, put them into the grand final. As aforementioned, Auckland unable to play the grand final today, so North Harbour will be crowned champions for 2024, the Cameron Duncan. Pitch on the outside edge is good, and boy, Mia Kingy-Hicks from Counties Manukau has got it on a string. 2 runs apiece, we're all locked up here through 5. Top of the 6 coming up next.
My name is Cameron Duncan, hospital number DFK 6498. So I made myself a team, and I was to be the coach. I knocked on every door with a ball outside in the yard, every youthful prospect in the neighborhood, and I held the postcard close to the man who would make it all worthwhile, the legendary Kevin Hurley, the man who could throw the fastest projectile on the planet, the 220-kilometer fastball that would win me my championship.
I'm sorry, I must have the wrong house. I was looking for Kevin Hurley.
No, you're at the right house.
You don't look like the guy in the picture.
Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to the Cameron Duncan Memorial Tournament on Championship Sunday. Apologies, excuse me. It's been a great day today. Really has been cool. The kids have been here. They've brought their gloves, and they're enjoying this carnival atmosphere that the Cameron Duncan brings out of our younger rangatahi youth here in Ranui, Starling Ballpark. What a great ballpark. Tiger turf, artificial grass on Diamond 1, playable all around the year. And it'll be Neve Cadmus-Aspinall now with the game locked up at 2 apiece for the top of the 6 innings here in the championship match. Real good game going on between these 2 teams. And the reason it's all locked up is because Mia Kingy-Hicks has held down the hatches for Counties Manukau too. She gave up 1 run in the 4th and 1 just down the bottom of the 5th. Counties Manukau scored a run in the 2nd and the 5th. That sees us at 2 apiece right now. Kingy-Hicks batting now. Fly ball and over the shoulder catch. What a play by the first basewoman from North Harbour. That was exceptional. Ali Bell McFarlane. Woo! Simply outstanding. Look at that, over the shoulder catch. Team celebrating, what a play. We've seen some great defensive plays here in this grand final for the under 15 girls, haven't we? Waimaria. Perkins now takes a pitch on the outside edge for a strike. One away, top of the sixth innings, all locked up in the grand final. This pitch up top and away. One ball, two strikes the count now. This one's away. That'll even the count here for Perkins. Both pitchers have been on their game today. Defensively, athletes in the field have been good today as well. Oh, big swing. Rise ball's good on the outside edge for the strikeout. So two away now. I'm just going to check to see the batter in here. That might have been Kaiataku. Just double check that for you as we get their shirt number. Close game. Yeah, number 2 up the bat is Hazel Paul. So it was Kaiataku with a strikeout because it was Nia King Hicks with that pop up to the first baseman, catch over his shoulder. Ground ball through the 5-6 hole, and County's Manukau ripping one down the line. Hazel Paul. And the lady of the moment earlier on in the match. You see this throw coming from the outfield. How good are the super slow modes, ladies and gentlemen? It's pretty cool, right? Broadcast arts doing their thing here with Beyond the Dugout Broadcasting. So late in the match now, either the last or the next will be the last things. It's getting very close. Coach has just got a strategy here. Infield comes in for North Harbour to talk about their strategy. There's that ground ball. She punched through the 5-6 hole to the outfield. Really good contact. Counties Manukau have stolen the base every time a base runner's gone on. Even with 2 outs here, you think they could be in motion. All down low, not moving on that pitch, the runner at 1. Skylar Tupaia came in to score back in the second innings. Batting now. Shapes punt, there you go, there's the stolen base. Looking to go to 3 on one pitch, and she will. Counties Manukau run like they just don't care. Educated, fast, athletic, and not afraid to just go. Look at this, no hesitation. Straight around the corner, all the way to third base here, Hazel Paul. Shows bunt. In here, unopposed. Just catching North Harbour unawares there a little. That's Counties Manukau softball for you. Will that be the master stroke with 2 down here? 2 balls and 1 strike to count. This one's high. 3-1 now. They're all close, grand final, locked up at 2 apiece. Top of the 6th innings. Sun is shining. So are the skills of these young ladies. Another one on top. That'll be a 3-1 count now. Apologies. I thought it was. Oh, no, it was a walk. Yep, was indeed. Did have the count right. So a walk issued to Tupaia. The lady who got the RBI back in the second innings. That is Atahua Tuiri, who's starting catcher for Counties Manukau after Tupaia ties his shoelaces at first base. North Harbour will just talk about defensively what they want to do here with the runners in the corners. You know Counties Manukau is going to go. You know they're going to go to first base. And the umpires have just come together at the moment to discuss something about the game. And we had that earlier call of North Harbour's bunt that was very close to touching the grass. They called it hitting the grass originally, then converged together, changed the call to a catch. It's been a close one today. Here we go. And it was the stolen bag. Not just one, but two for Counties Manukau. So two players at first. Ready to run. And your teammate at third at this point. Top of the sixth innings. Atiawa Toa steps in to go to work in the batter's box. One in the bottom of the zone's good from Cadmus Aspinall. Look at the form from Neve Cadmus Aspinall. Leap down the pitch. Rotation with the hand on release. Got a gun on. Westlake Girls, national champion. The secondary schools a couple of years ago down in, they come second there in the secondary schools. And all the way, I think they picked up a bronze medal last year. So good softball program at Westlake Girls on North Shore. And the umpires have come together again here with the coach this time, ask the question. And I think there might be an out. So if I look at my lineup, Tupaia was up to bat. Tuidi is up bat now in the batter's box. And I haven't got the shirt number by Tuidi. They have a couple on the bench. Should be number 18 batting now. It looks like, unfortunately, maybe a substitution not made, and that's going to be an out. And that'll end the innings, unfortunately, for Counties Manukau. Oh, no. The coach is gone. Oh, boy. The grand final's got a bit of everything. The Counties Manukau coach is off to take a breather. And we'll allow the sunshine to pour down for the rest of the grand final. So we have the right batters and the right runners. And we have ourselves a tied ball game. 2 runs apiece here. Looks like we're ready to go again. A little bit something unusual happening here. A little something unusual in the water today here at Starling Ballpark. Back to the action. 2-2's the score. Shows bunt, pulls back in. And there goes Tupaia all the way down to second base. Tupaia poised and ready at second. Swing and miss. We've just had a report come in, and the reason for the injection of the coach, no bad behaviour whatsoever. Let me be very clear about it. A real gentleman, the Counties Manukau coach, but a technicality, unfortunately, as he approached and made a second conference within the game and didn't make a substitution. And that is automatic dismissal from the game. So unfortunate, but Counties Manukau answer with a hit. 1 comes in, looking for 2, and she will score. So just like that, backing up his coach, Atiawa Toa, with a hit to right field, plates 2 runs here for Counties Manukau, and 3 in total for her personally in the ball game. Fantastic indeed. Fantastic indeed. Wow, I tell you what, Atiawa Toa has got her going on. She's stolen the bag now too. Outstanding. Earlier on in the second innings, she was up to bat when Tupaia was at third and she scored her. Now she scored 2 in the top of the 6th innings. 4 runs to 2 the scoreline now. Swing and a miss. Big lead at second base from Tuidi. And as we mentioned, the fans are here, as you can see. Come to the ballpark in all different ways and trying to steal three. Tuidi does it. Atiawa Tuidi is fleet-footed, I tell you that. 2 stolen bases here in the top of the 6th innings from here. Good game here. Coach comes out of the game and his girls answer straight away and score 2 runs. I tell you, that's some of the best coaching I think I've seen him do. Yeah. Fantastic. Let me be very clear. The reason the coach was ejected from the game was nothing to do with bad behaviour whatsoever. He's actually a real gentleman of the game, and he just unfortunately called 2 conferences a timeout and did not make a substitution. So that's a lesson learned, not only for the coach out there today, but also other coaches watching here today. This one comes through the zone, and Neve Cadness-Asperell says enough's enough. 2 runs is enough. Counties Manukau, they lead the grand final 4 runs to 2. Bottom of the 6 coming up next.
My men are soldiers. And besides, everybody likes explosions. It's what people want to see. My men are soldiers, and the diamond is our battlefield. Softball is the game of life to me. There's something about the gracefulness of it all that makes it the greatest game on earth.
Well, welcome back. Yeah, whatever way you want to get to the ballpark, as long as you get here, that's all that matters. And why wouldn't you on Championship Sunday here of the Cameron Duncan Memorial? The Counties Manukau with a lead going into the bottom of the 6th innings. That's over the backside of diamond 4. I think that diamond is. I always forget the numbers here in the grand final. 7 minutes to go here, and they won't start another innings if there's less than 5 to go. So North Harbour either 3 quick outs or they score the 2 runs, or 3 in fact, needed to win the match. Last game will be streaming today, this Under-15 Girls Championship match. I can tell you that the Under-15 boys is underway over on Diamond 2, North Harbour taking on Auckland. And of course that's a rematch from earlier this morning. What a game that was, I tell you. North Harbour and Auckland in the Under-15 game. Boy, oh boy, was it a spectacle. North Harbour were down by 3 runs going into the bottom of the, I'm just trying to find my score, here it is, sorry. They were down 3 runs going into the bottom of the 5th in that Under-15 semi-final. And they scored 3 runs there in the bottom of the 15th to tie it up. Then Auckland scored 2 in the top of the 6th inning, so they're down by 2 this time. And they scored 3 to walk it off. A 2-run double from Judy Lee Murray, and then a squeeze play from coach Nick Lanigan. Gets them the victory there and put them into the grand final. Auckland had to play Waikato in the sudden death semi-final matchup. They got the victory there. So it's a rematch from this morning's semi-final over on Diamond 2. So we wish both North Harbour and Auckland the best of luck in that. North Harbour trailing by 2, get the lead-off walk here, as Freya Williams will head down to first base. We'll bring up the pitcher now, Neve Cadness-Asperell. This one comes through the zone, off and running down to first base. And well, I tell you, that's been one of the highlights of this grand final between these 2 top associations, Counties and North Harbour. Stolen bags, they're just not afraid, and they run. Cadness-Asperell saw one she liked. Mia Kingy Hicks, she has been good today. Well, I tell you what, it's not every day you get to interview an umpire, but we're about to. Bridget Baker's just going to go and drop something off. She's going to come back for a chat. One of the umpires here, Bridget Baker. The Baker in the house. I wonder what a Baker's does. Why is a Baker's dozen 13? I don't know. We'll ask Bridget when she comes up. Back to the grand final here. Bottom of the 6th innings. Foul ball. Runner in scoring position. Freya Williams down there. With Harbour need 2 to tie it up, 3 potentially to win it here. This one will come in and hit the foot of Cadmus Aspinall. So a walk and a hit pitch here for North Harbour to get underway in the bottom of the 6th innings. Just what the doctor ordered, base runners on. There we go. Your turn, miss. How do I put it in reverse? That way, yeah. Just put it down. Mentioned that we're going to have one of the great umpires come and join us, Bridget Baker. And I just want to welcome her into the booth. Kia ora, Bridget.
Hello, how are you?
I've got an important question for you.
Uh-oh.
A baker's dozen is 13. Why is that?
Good question. I think the baker always has to have a bit of the action, right?
Fair enough. Baker's got to have a bit of the action, and there you go. That'll be the reason why there's 13 instead of a 12 here. We've got ourselves a great grand final in the under-15 girls division. Bridget, you've been umpiring for quite a while, but also here all this weekend. The under-15 girls, did you get to do one of these 2 teams this weekend?
I have umpired Harbour.
Yep.
But not, is that
Counties,
I
yeah.
haven't umpired them this weekend.
What have you thought about the softball this year at the 2024 Cameron Duncan?
I reckon it's been pretty good, eh? There's some really good talent out there. This is obviously the first tournament for a lot of these girls being together. They're out there giving it their best.
Yeah.
So I think this is preparing them really well for the Nationals. Bit of comms wouldn't go astray.
Yep.
I noticed in some of the games the communication may have caused a few runs come in that shouldn't have happened, but I think...
It's funny you mention that. We had young Metua Kainuku from the North Harbour Kokowai under 15 team, and I asked them, what's one of the things you learnt this weekend? He said comms.
Yeah.
That's really important, isn't it?
Yeah, because they're still getting to know each other. They play against each other. They're not in the same team.
Yeah.
So to learn how each of the people work is really important. And it's amazing how quickly their shoulders drop. They can't get themselves out of that funk.
Right. So the mental approach to the game is important, isn't it?
Yeah. And then a good thing happens, and then all of a sudden they're back up again. And I think that's normal in a game. But this heading, we're only a few weeks out now from the Nationals, and I think they'll learn a lot from this tournament.
There you go, hard hit ball up the middle from North Harbour, looking to level the score, the play at the plate, and she is in. Katie Manu blasts it up the middle, and North Harbour have tied this puppy up in the bottom of the 6th. What a grand final. Wow, Katie Manu, what do you reckon about that? Bridget Baker?
So what team is she from?
She's in the North Harbour side, Katie.
Yeah. But what club?
No, Northcote.
Oh, Northcote, yep. Cool. That was great. Well, very timely.
Yeah, bang, play at home plate there.
And this is good. I mean, obviously Harbour are under pressure to get those 2 runs, and they've just delivered it, so...
And I think time will be pretty much up now, or very close to it. So if North Harbour can plate the go-ahead run, they'll walk this one off in the bottom of the 6th innings. So it's come down right to the wire. If they are tied up at the end of this innings, there's Katie Manu's drive. If they're tied up at the end of this innings, they will go into tiebreaker. So don't go.
You've said it now Chopper. I've just come off a tiebreaker.
Yeah, you did, yeah.
2.5 hour
Actually,
game.
Let's talk a little bit about that. So you had the Franklin-North Harbour game.
Yeah.
A good tussle. It was 6-all at
it
the
was
end of
really good.
regulation play before they went to tiebreaker.
Yeah.
What was the game like?
So I think because the game before they had just played each other, and Franklin won that quite convincingly. So I didn't see any of the games, so I can't really say what Harbour didn't do to get runs on. And then I felt like that game was just each innings, each team were out there to bat, and that was really cool. When we got to the tiebreaker situation,
Franklin had a big top in the tiebreaker, didn't they? They scored five runs in that innings.
Yeah.
And that says a lot about Franklin.
Yeah.
You know, they are aggressive, they can
Yes,
bat well.
absolutely.
And they posted a big score on the top of the tiebreaker, didn't they? Here's a hard hit ball. That'll Texas Leaguer. Katie Manu's been given a wave around 3, looking to win the championship final, and they do. North Harbour will play the go-ahead run. We'll wait for official call on time. The umpire will give us that when it is time. And they've gone ahead 5 runs to 4, and it looks like that is the ball game, ladies and gentlemen. The 2024 Cameron Duncan Memorial Champions for the under-15 girls division. North Harbour over Counties Manukau, 5 runs to 4. Bridget Baker, you've only been here for a part of an innings, and you watched North Harbour win. How good?
That's very cool.
Very cool indeed.
And it's really hot on that diamond day, so both teams in black pants as well. That's hot work out there. So good on counties for giving it their all then. But
fantastic. Well, Bridget, because I know you're going to go and we're going to wrap up here, but just to finish off that under-17s game, North Harbour come out in the bottom of the tiebreaker innings.
Yep.
They need 5 runs to tie it, 6 to win it. There's a 2-run home run to Demetrius Sanf.
Yep.
And then they get all the way down, they lock it up. Young Mason Reed comes up to bat and he hits it oppo field and walks it off for the win for North Harbour.
Yeah, and he was, and I could hear the coach saying 7, 8, 9. They kept saying that's for the batting order, but good old Mason, eh?
Yeah, got
Did
the
it for
job
them.
done.
Yeah.
So, and as we mentioned already, the North Harbour will run out champions of the under-17 boys division. Auckland have unfortunately had to default. And so North Harbour with a banner day. The under-15 boys is underway on Diamond 2 against North Harbour and Auckland. Apologies. So can it be a banner day for North Harbour? We'll find out how the under-15 boys go, but we know the under-15 girls and the under-17 boys. It is North Harbour are your 2024 Cameron Duncan Memorial Championships. Thank you, Bridget Baker, for stopping in here, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in this week. It really has been our pleasure to bring you the 2024 edition of the Cameron Duncan. It's a very special tournament. We hope we've done justice to Cameron this weekend. Very dear to our hearts. 17 years of age, passed away from bone cancer in 2003. No regrets was his catchphrase. And if anyone can take anything out of that this weekend, the players, the coaches, the umpires, the scorers, the managers, and of course the families out there leading into Christmas and the holidays, no regrets. Go for it. You can do anything you can put your mind to. Cameron Duncan, 17 years of age, 2003. Moi mai rā e hoa. Kia ora koutou katoa. On behalf of the entire crew here at Beyond the Dugout Broadcasting and Broadcast Arts, Troy Duncan, Kite, of course, Reese Duncan, the father, Sharon Duncan, putting it all together, the mother of Cameron, Mrs. Gerbes, Karina, on the scoreboard. Terence Hibbert eating his ice cream, commentating a few games for us. The big dog, Matty Jordan, on the switcher all weekend. My friend Adrian Royal from Atiawa Toa FM made the trek up. A special thing for him too. Cameron's condition to do with his family on a personal note. He wanted to be here. He made the effort. And so did I. I mean Jason Gerbes, a.k.a. Chopper. Kia ora koutou katoa. Merry Christmas all.
My name is Cameron Duncan, hospital number DFK 6498. Who would have known that love of the game could consume your life? Softball is a sport like cancer. It grows on you.